We are back once again, guys, right here on the channel for another video, guys. And yes, I know, I look like Robert Roode. I know, I look like the glorious Robert Roode with only my lovely moustache and no beard. My beard was really growing like crazy, so I really had to shave it off. My moustache wasn't really bothering me. So I just decided to leave it around, and I'd be like, you know what, I want to look like Robert Roode. I want to look like Robert Roode for like a week, see how people feel. So, but anyway, guys, we're here to talk about Smackdown Live. If you guys saw my previous live stream, I decided that I'm going to be doing both the Smackdown review and I'll be reacting to the Pokemon Direct that'll be happening at 11 PM. So here we go, guys. We're going to go over the Smackdown review, and so let's get this started. We kick off the show with Kofi Kingston and Dolph Ziggler. Kofi Kingston and Dolph Ziggler got into the heated of war of words. Whatever, dude. You know. Honestly, their match. I really am hoping their match at the Super Showdown is going to be really, really good, because I look at the matches, some of the matches we have on the card, some of the matches like Balor and Andrade, Kofi and Ziggler. I feel like they have the potential to be great matches. So then after that heat of words, we had Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods take on Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Yeah, Sami Zayn is your average wildcard rule these days. He's just like Roman Reigns. You see him every week. You know what, guys? I'm going to make an exclusive video about the wildcard rule. And I'm going to tell you why it absolutely sucks. I don't know when I'll plan it, but the longer this wildcard rule goes, I'll definitely make a video about it in the future. So that way people can finally understand why I cannot stand this wildcard rule. So anyway, moving on. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods win, and then Dolph Ziggler attacks them both afterwards. Bayley appeared on a Moment of Bliss, and then it was announced that a triple threat match between Alexa Bliss, Carmella, and Charlotte Flair. We're all going to have a triple threat match. The winner of that match determines Bayley's contender at the newest pay-per-view, the Stomping Ground, or WWE's Stomping Ground. They also announced Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre for Stomping Ground, for those who really care about seeing these two versus each other again. R-Truth defended his 24/7 championship in a lumberjack match. See, I told you guys, they were eventually going to have the 24/7 championship defended. Every single week, every single time I do these reviews, I constantly prove it every single week why this 24/7 championship is the most prestigious title in WWE right now. It's the most prestigious title. It's more prestigious than the Universal Championship, than the WWE Championship. I know some of you may be thinking, oh, I'm taking this hype train of this 24/7 championship a little too far, but it's true. This title, I don't care what you think of it. You are not going to man up and admit that the 24/7 championship is the most entertaining thing in WWE right now. So R-Truth takes on Elias in a lumberjack match. Elias ends up winning. He wins the 24/7 championship for the second time in his career. And then chaos ensues with all the lumberjacks, because the match is over. The 24/7 rule is now back in place. Shane suspended it again just for the match. So because the match was over, the 24/7 rule is now back in place. So Elias tries to get away with the championship, but then R-Truth was crawling on the outside with him. And then he went to hide under the ring, and then R-Truth reappears with the 24/7 championship, and he was rewarded once again. The winner, R-Truth, is once again 24/7 champion. He is now a 4-time 24/7 champion. I will admit, I think it is time for somebody else to hold it. Look, I'm a fan of R-Truth. I'm enjoying what R-Truth is doing. But I feel like maybe it is time to put it on someone else and see how well they can portray with the championship. I feel like R-Truth is basically our new Crash Holly. So, the Revival and Drew McIntyre and Shane McMahon all jumped Roman Reigns. I mean, do we really need another one of these stupid segments? I mean, this is just ridiculous. Why am I seeing the same old segments over and over again? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I feel like I'm watching the same segment every single week. And yes, this is the first time the Revival has ever appeared on Smackdown Live, and this is how you bring them in. Maybe in that wild card video I'll make in the future, maybe I'll explain to you what the wild card rule really should have been about, instead of what we're getting right now. But I'll also explain why it sucks. So then we had the triple threat match for the triple threat match. Winner gets an opportunity against Bayley in the near future. At first I was thinking, I wonder who is going to win this match. But I will say WWE did surprise me a little bit here. They had Alexa Bliss get the victory instead of who we all would have figured, Charlotte Flair. The one thing that I'm very irritated about is what is wrong with having Charlotte Flair be the one that gets pinned? I mean, it's not like Charlotte Flair is going to lose any of her credibility if she gets pinned to the mat clean. She got pinned clean by Bayley at the Money in the Bank. I feel like Carmella really shouldn't have taken the pin here. I knew that was the reason why she was there, to take the loss to whoever was going to win it. But all I'm saying is that why can't Charlotte be the one that lays back while they're with her eyes closed and counting the lights? Why can't she count the lights for once? But no, Vince McMahon has to keep pushing his girl. I know I'm a Charlotte fan. I'm a Charlotte fan too, but even I'm man enough to admit that this is a little bit weird. Lars Sullivan speaks for the very first time, and it was very, very, very bad. Also at the same time, very weird. Kayla Braxton, man, I gotta give her a lot of credit. I gotta give Kayla Braxton a lot of credit. She's probably right now the best interviewer right now. She's probably one of the best interviewers WWE has right now. And the fact that she had to interview Lars Sullivan. She's got a lot of cojones. So then we had Andrade make a statement against Finn Balor. He beat up on Apollo Crews. Finn Balor ran down. And the two are set to collide at the Super Showdown for the Intercontinental Championship. You know, this match really should be happening at... This match should have happened at Money in the Bank. I'm sorry. This match should have happened at Money in the Bank. There was no reason to have Finn and Andrade in the ladder match. You could have easily had these two versus each other at Money in the Bank. And you could have thrown in like a Buddy Murphy in the ladder match. Or Aleister Black. Poor Aleister Black's got no one to feud with. He's backstage demanding someone to walk up to his door and challenge him to a fight. This is another reason why the wildcard rule sucks. Cedric Alexander's on Twitter saying that he misses 205 Live. Yeah, some wildcard rule you have, Vince. Yeah, you're a genius. No, you're not. You're just upsetting all the talents. Cedric wants to go back to 205 Live. Buddy Murphy, like last week, said that SmackDown Live I don't need SmackDown Live. SmackDown Live needs me. You're upsetting your talent because of this wildcard rule. You know what? But it's just as I said, guys. I'll get to that. I'll get to that in a future video. Maybe this coming week. And then finally, guys, the main event, which I figured was Goldberg making his first ever appearance on Smackdown Live. Despite the fact that Goldberg is old and I'm not a fan of seeing him back in WWE, you know, seeing him make his entrance on Smackdown, to me it actually looked pretty good. Because he's always been on Monday Night Raw. I thought his first appearance on Smackdown was okay. But here's another problem I have. All these old timers, they seem to be allowed to just go out there and cut promos. They're not handed scripted promos. This is the same problem. This is the same thing I mentioned last time about The Undertaker on my Raw review. But yeah, guys, that's it. That's everything that happened on SmackDown. There was a backstage segment where Ember Moon ripped up Mandy Rose's book. I mean, does anyone care about that? Nah, that's why I didn't talk about it. I don't normally talk about the backstage interview stuff. So yeah, guys, that's everything. That's all I've got for you guys, and I'll see you guys very soon for the Pokemon Direct. Hit that thumbs up, comment your thoughts down below on SmackDown Live, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't done so. See you guys in several hours.